So hello everyone and welcome to Kimi Shrine. So if you're new here, this is a playlist that I do now and again, so it's like a little bonus one. I do normally do makeup tutorials, so I have done a few other ones on this playlist, but I am starting to do some DIY stuff where I make my own ears, not these ones. But today, as you can see, I'm actually doing a Tinkerbell inspired look. So if you want to know how I did this, then please keep on watching. So as you can see, I've got my full face of makeup on, so I've got foundation, I've got powder on, I've got my eyebrows on, because I was thinking as this is a makeup tutorial as in for my eyes, I thought I'll skip the whole how I do my face and just focus on obviously doing the eye makeup today. But if you want to know how I do the whole face, then please go check out the Beauty and the Beast one that I've got. Just then basically I go in a bit more detail as to how I actually do my face, how I do my lashes and that kind of thing. Whereas today I'm just focusing on the eyes. So I've got my bag of makeup, so it's all in here. Some of the things that I'm using at the moment, it might be that they don't exist anymore, but I will show you duplicates or other options as well. So just in case you can't get these particular ones, there are a few different varieties. It's just these are the ones that I happen to have in my collection, but you don't have to use the exact ones that I'm using. So if you watched some of my Disney Days ones before when I've done my makeup, you may notice some of the things are the same, because I'm one of the kind of people that as much as I like to have different things, I do like to, if they work for me, I tend to keep the same stuff. So for example, when it comes to eyeshadows, I'm actually using this palette here, which is just like a general colour palette. This is what my husband got me, but Revolution have got things like this, MUA have got things like this. You don't have to use this particular one, but you can use other ones as long as it's got the colours that you need. So at the moment, the only colours you need are yellow and green, so you can use whatever type of yellow and green you want to, but I'm just going to use this one for the moment just to do it in my crease, and then I'm going to use these greens here to go over my lids. So to do my crease, I'm just using a big fluffy brush. I just get these from eBay personally. When it comes to my sponges for my face, I actually get mine from Superdrug because I actually get ones I can wash. But when it comes to brushes, because I have so many different ones that have different colours, you can sort of see that one is a green one. After a while, I do throw them away rather than wash them and then just start again. So personally, that's what I like to do. You can do whatever you want, but this is how I like to do it. So I'm just taking that yellow and I'm just gonna put that in the crease. Now I don't personally want too much yellow, I just want like a little hint of it because the green is the main thing that I want the colour to be. But I'm just thinking, obviously, Tinkerbell, when you think of Tinkerbell, she is green and yellow because she's got yellow hair. For me personally, I just want a hint of yellow, I don't want it to be too vibrant. Yep, so that's all I'm going to do for the yellow, and I'm going to take my green brush, and then I've got like this kind of green here, so it's kind of like a dark green, so that's the green that I'm going to use. Like I said, you can use whatever green you want, whatever green you feel like Tinkerbell is, it's just the fact that's the one that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to put that over my eyelids. And I'm just going to take this fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to go in the corner. I'm just going to use what's on here just to kind of blend that in. So I'm not putting any more product on here. I'm literally just blending this in just so it doesn't seem so harsh. Now you could stop there if you wanted to and then put lashes on, mascara, that kind of thing, eyeliner, do what you want. I just want it a little bit more green in there, so I'm going to take this green here and I'm actually going to put that more kind of in the crease bit to kind of mix with that yellow a little bit, because this green here is kind of like a greeny yellow, so I kind of feel like it will match it. So I'm just going to put that on the crease, not covering the yellow, but just putting like a little bit in just to mix it in. Now don't worry if you got any fallout, we will be coming back to that later. Sometimes when I do things like this, when I do glitters and obviously colourful things, I do sometimes do the eyes first and then the makeup second. It just depends on how much time I have in the mornings, but it's just the fact that I had time to do my makeup first because I didn't want to do it later, just because obviously I want you guys to see what it looked like more or less with a full face when I'm doing my eyes. So yet again, you could stop there. I'm just going to, so if you find you've got any fallout, just use a big brush just to kind of dust it away. Don't press too heavy, just do like a light layer just to kind of get rid of that. Right, so yet again, you could just leave it there if you wanted to, but I'm going to add glitter, because if you know me, I love my glitters. So there's a few different glitters you can use. For example, you can either use pressed glitters like this. So this is from the Barry M range, so you've got things like that. Also from the Barry M range, they've actually got loose glitter like this, which you need like a glue to go with it. So you've got things like this if you want to use that. From the collection range, they've actually got things like this, which is the glitter and glue all in one. Oh. So this is potentially an eyeliner, but while it's still wet, you can spread it out and obviously have it over the eyes that way, just for a little bit of a subtle look. Another thing you can use as well from the NYX range, they've just got eyeliners which are like colourful, that kind of thing. So if you didn't want any glitters, but you wanted the colour, you can obviously use things like that. But today, because I've not actually used a lot of these, I'm actually using my Revolution palette, and it's got the multiple colour ones in there. So I've not actually used the green one yet, so I thought today would be a nice one. So this is the Revolution one. They do have other ones as well, it's just this is one that I particularly like because it's got loads of colours in there. But like I said, because I've not used this one yet, that's why I want to do this one. But you can use any of the other ones if you prefer, it's just I want to try this one out. So the best way that I find to do with these ones is because as it's pressed glitter, you can't swipe it across, you've got to pat it in. So I find using something like this, which is a bit firmer, instead of using a brush like this, like I said, because this is more for blending, you can't blend with these kind of glitters because they're pressed. So using something like this, I'm kind of just pressing it on and doing it that way. So the best technique that I have found to do, obviously you can do it however you want, but this is the best way I find to do it, is to get at the corner of this and just scrape a little bit off, so you just have like a small amount on there. And then on the area you want it, I literally just slowly press it down. Don't worry if some of it falls off, because the good thing about this is that because it comes off almost in chunks, you can kind of dust it away. It's not like loose glitter where it gets everywhere. It is a little bit more manageable. The only thing with this, it is a little bit more time consuming, because obviously you're having to take a little bit, dab it on, a little bit, dab it on, that kind of thing. But for me, these are the ones that I like to use. Right, so I'm just going to get rid of that excess glitter. Now, it is optional how high you want to go. I'm literally just putting mine on the lid just because we've got that little bit of yellowy green at the top, which obviously I want to keep that there. So I'm literally just putting the glitter where my lid ends, so obviously where the crease is, that's where I'm putting my glitter. And then I'm just putting a tiny bit in the corner, but I'm not going too far because I've got another colour I actually want to put in the corner. So I'm not putting too much there, just a little bit. And then once I'm happy with that, I just press it all down just to make sure the glitter is definitely in place and it's not going to move. The good thing about this is that because it's already got the glue in there, once it's like set, it stays there. So yet again, just going to get rid of any excess. So that is one eye done, so now I'm just going to do the other eye. So yeah, so I've just done the other eye. So once you're happy with that, you can obviously stop there, do mascara and lashes if you want to. I want to add more glitter, so I'm going to take the glitter that's in here. So I'm going to take this one in the corner because it's kind of like a pinky iridescent type colour, and I think that looks so cool in the corner as though that's the colour of her wings. So we've almost got the yellow for her hair, the green of her dress, and then this colour for the wings. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the corner. One thing I like about these is that I actually got these from Superdrug, and you get like multiple ones in there, and I think these are really cool. So because obviously I've got a lot of colours, I actually use one of these for every single colour, so I'm not obviously contaminate them. So as you can see, I've already got some other ones in there, like I've got blue ones, I've got pink ones and things like that. So I'm just going to put that in there and then take one of the other ones, which I've already used this one before, and like I said, I'm going to use this in the inner corner. Now, one thing I like about this one is because it's got like a hint of pink and green in there, it kind of goes with the look. That's one reason I thought I would go for this one. If not, I might have been tempted to use this one in here because it's a bit glittery, but I've actually got other plans for this one, so I'm going to put that to one side. I'm actually going to use that for something else in a minute. So yeah, so I'm happy with that, the fact that I've got the yellow bit at the top there, so that is obviously powder, and then I've got the green glitter there, and I just got like a little bit of iridescent in the corner. Now if you really wanted to, you could obviously take any of the colours up towards the eyebrows. I'm not going to do that today. I might in other videos do that, but today I feel like I like that kind of look. I'm just going to make sure that's definitely blended in. and then get rid of any excess glitter that has gone on the top of there. But yeah, so I'm just going to do my lashes now. So yeah, I'm happy with the way that they look. So now we're going to do the under eye. Yet again, it's optional what you do. I'm literally just going to take this again with this, and I'm just going to dot a little bit underneath there. I'm not going to do too much. And then I'm just going to put a tiny bit of mascara on, and then I've got something else to do on the face, so we'll come back to that. Yet again, I'm going to do it in a padding motion, so obviously I'm not going to swipe because this isn't very, it doesn't swipe very easily, so I just find patting it makes it a little bit easier to apply. But I just very gently. This is one reason why I like this particular palette, because it's got the glue and the glitter all in one. You don't have to worry about putting the glue on, then putting the glitter on, because once it's loose, it can get everywhere. So I don't mind doing it on the top, but I don't like doing it on the bottom lashes. But like I said, you don't have to go this far if you don't want to. It is optional how much glitter you would like. I just like a lot of glitter. So I'm just going to put some mascara on. I don't like putting too much on because I don't like my lashes to be too long. But I just want to put like just a little bit on there. So yet again, you can stop there if you want to, but I really want to use this. So what I'm going to do, which I've done in the past before, I don't do it that often, so you know, this is optional. Instead of actually having a powder highlighter, I'm going to use this. So this one down here, which is more of an iridescent one, because yet again, this is also the glitter and the glue. I'm just going to put a bit on my finger and I'm just going to dab it there. So I haven't actually got any highlight on here at the moment. I've literally just got like powder and things like that, like bronzer and blush. And I would normally have highlight on, but I just thought this might look really cute as like a little bit extra glitter. So I'm just going to take my finger. I'm only going to do a little bit to start off with, and then obviously I can build it up. So I just got a little bit on my finger and I'm just going to pull it where I would naturally put my highlight. Now, like I said, yet again, this is optional. It's optional if you want to do this or how much you want to put on, but I just think it would be nice just to have a little bit excess glitter on there. I don't know, I just think it's super pretty. Like I love doing stuff like this, like at Christmas time and New Year's, because I kind of feel like you can get away with it then, or sometimes like festival season, because I don't go to festivals myself, but sometimes I do like to obviously wear like glitters and stuff like that when it's acceptable in those time of years. But yeah, no, so for me personally, like this isn't like an everyday kind of look, but it is fun to do now and again. And then I just got some excess on my finger, so I'm just going to put that on my lips. At the moment, I've only got a lip balm on. I don't actually have lipstick on. But yeah, so that is more or less the finished look. So hopefully you like this kind of look. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do any other princesses or any other characters. Like I said, I have done a few on this playlist. But yeah, so I hope you like this look, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.